Hi, with me today is Burak Kekech, a software developer from Antmedia, and he's here to explain the plugin structure for the Antmedia server. Hi, Burak.
Thank you, Tashi. I am Burak. I have been working in antmediaserver for 4 years, and I am one of the developers in the antmediaserver project. Today, I will talk about the plugin structure in antmediaserver.
Okay, so can you guide us through what exactly or how the internals of Antmedia server looks like in high level?
Antmediaserver is a media streaming server that supports different input protocols and also different output protocols. When antmediaserver gets the video or audio data, then it processes on them and forwards them to the output. By default, Antmedia server directly forwards the packets to the output, only mixing them to the related format or the protocol.
Mhm.
But you can also enable transcoding, I mean decoding and encoding part if you need adaptive bitrate setting or if you want to have the decoded frames in your plugins, for example. So there are some uh, optional parts, decoding and encoding, because these parts are the CPU intensive. Uh, with the plugin structure, you can feed your plugins with both of these packets. You can decide them. If you need only packets, actually encoded encoded data, video or audio data, then you can register for the packets only. Or if you need also frames, the whole picture for a single frame, you can register for the frames also to the Antmedia
So,
server.
for example, if I want to manipulate the image or to look at it, I would use the frame listener. If I'm only interested in understanding the network, let's call it, I would sit on the packet listener.
Actually, you are right. You can get the frames in that case, or if you want to get packets, then you need to decode them in your plugin. Okay, maybe you can get the packets and feed the packets to a third-party
Oh,
tool,
okay,
and you can do stuff there.
okay.
Maybe okay. Now I want to tell how plugins work. Uh, For a plugin, you need to first register to the Antimedia server. You can register to the server for a stream, ongoing stream, live stream. And you will get some events from the server. In that case, you will get the start stream, stop stream events, and also, of course, video and audio data. You can get packets or decoded frames for that stream. Then you can make any process on your plugin according to your needs. And after your process is finished, then you can feed them to the antimedia server again to make it stream them or record them, or you can consume all data in your plugin. Maybe you can stream with another protocol that Antmedia doesn't support.
So I like can use it as a part of the flow, or I can just use it to get what I need and push it somewhere else altogether.
Uh, yes, you will get the data. You can feedback to the server, or you can do whatever you want in the plugin.
Okay. So what exactly I can do with these plugins? I mean, I've got plugins. What should I use them for?
Uh, Actually, let me explain like that. We get lots of feature requests from our users, and we evaluate them if that feature will be useful for the general users or it is a very specific case. In general case, then we will implement it internally in the Antimedia server. But if you have a very specific feature, then we make it is possible to create such a plugin to implement your feature in a plugin structure. You can create anything as you imagine.
So
For
you're giving
example,
me the flexibility to build whatever I want by still using
as
the media server architecture of Ant Media.
absolutely, absolutely. This is for the flexibility. You can imagine your own feature, then you can implement it. For example, you can create your custom protocol, or you can implement a new protocol that you want to use. For example, you have a third-party tool that supports only one protocol and it's not available in Antmedia, and you can write an adapter plugin to feed that. Also, you can implement such artificial intelligence algorithm to improve your video. Also, you can use artificial algorithms for object detection or something like that. Another type, maybe you you want to record your streams with different recording format. AntMedia server supports MP4 and WebM formats to record a stream. But if you need another format, maybe you can create your own plugin to record it. Also, as I said, you have some third-party tools that you are using and you want to feed them with the data from Antmedia server. In that case, you can create your adapters as plugin.
Okay. So we've got these plugins. What does that exactly mean for me as a developer? How can I build them?
Actually, first of all, Antmedia server is a Java project, so you can create your plugins with also Java. And we provide some useful source to the developers to create their own plugins. For example, we have a sample plugin project on our GitHub repository. Then you can get it as a basis and you can uh, implement your own features on top of it and you can publish it. Also, uh, in that project, you will find some useful utilities to make audio and video processing easier. You
Mhm.
can directly use that utilities. And the good thing, all of these are open source. You can get them from the GitHub. Also, we have some other sample plugins that you can use as a
Okay.
basis. Here are our available plugins on GitHub repo. As I said, all of them are open source and you can get them and you can improve them. First of all, you can start with the sample plugin. It shows how you use Antmedia server plugin structure. And we have two different plugins for different purposes.
Mhm.
One of them is TensorFlow plugin to make it possible to object detection in live stream, real time. And the other one is filter plugin. It is to manipulate the ongoing stream. Uh, you can manipulate video or audio data with
Okay.
that plugin.
And you have a
Now,
demo for me, right?
yes, I want to demonstrate the TensorFlow plugin right now. Uh, Before demo, I want to show our GitHub repositories for the plugins. You will find all three plugins here. And now I want to demonstrate the TensorFlow plugin. You can find the instructions about that plugin here. And let's go to the demonstration. I have a running antimedia server, and this is the WebRTC publish page for it. Now I have started a WebRTC stream, and this is the WebRTC player.
Hmm.
Now I am playing my own stream. As you see it, that this is the original stream. And now I want to enable object detection on that stream. To do that, I will call a REST method to start TensorFlow for the my stream.
So you are going to dynamically add a plugin into an existing publisher so that the players will see whatever it is that changed because of that.
Uh, yes,
Okay, so if you go to
you
the
can.
publisher page, I will see the video as is, and here we've got
Yes, this is
TensorFlow
the
doing
mhm.
this is okay.
This is the original video, and this is the video which TensorFlow detects me,
So the
and it
publisher
will
sends the
show
data.
something different. Okay, it detects also my mobile phone.
So it goes like this. The publisher sends the data to the antmedia server. The antmedia server goes and sends the frames to the plugin. The plugin runs TensorFlow, does the object identification, and pastes that on the video frame that goes back to antmedia server and from there stream to the users.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now we can stop also the plugin
Mhm.
and go to the original stream again. Now, as you see, plugin is stopped, and
Okay.
we get the original stream.
Okay, so plugins are dynamic types of constructs that I can use whenever I want in order to collect the packets or frames from the antmedia server, analyze them, process them, and even push them back into the antmedia server.
Yes. Also, you can consume the data in plugin. You don't need to feedback to the
Mhm.
antmedia server.
Okay, thank you for that, Burak. Um, and
Thank you, Tashi.
go check the antmedia server.